220 for 3, Salil. Some cracker of shots we saw today. It's the highest score by Chennai this season and the second highest overall, shot by 1 run. What do you have to say about this blistering innings from the CSK?
Well, I think they really brought their A game on today, Yash. I think it started brilliantly, and the way they ended the game, it was absolutely brilliant. All of them fired today, so no complaints. The Chennai camp would be not complaining at all today. What a brilliant batting performance up front.
Last ball 6, catch dropped by Nitish Rana going off the boundary. That really sums up the day for the bowlers and the fielders as to how it went.
Yes, it was a little heartbreaking, I think, for all the KKR fans as well. I think they should have taken that catch, but the kind of moment that was rolling, it kind of, these things flow into each other. There are no balls bowled, and there are boundaries that go off, and then suddenly, your fielding starts looking shaky. So I think that
Yeah.
is probably what happened, and the energy was with Chennai, and it clearly wasn't with KKR towards the end. Although Morgan kept his cool and took that brilliant catch
Yeah.
of Russell's bowling in the 19th over, dismissing Dhoni. So I think they tried to work hard, but at the same time, their batsmen were hit for a lot of runs as well.
Speaking of the batsman, Ruturaj Gaikwad, dropping the mic kind of a moment for him. Do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think what we said in the pre-match show was the management has shown faith in a young batsman, and they think that he should be given a chance. And I think that is exactly what Stephen Fleming had said. He said we've batted well in 2 matches, and even though he's not played, we have a lot of faith in him, and he's staying. So there's no discussion about dropping him, and he's come to the fore today, and it was an absolute delight to watch him bat. That six off Pat Cummins
Oh,
was something that was not
wow.
expected, and he really hit more than 1 6. He hit 4 6s. So I think that was absolutely brilliant by Ruturaj Gaikwad. And yes, some talent needs to be given some time, and I think that time has come, and he's taken the opportunity to perform at this stage. So it was quite good to watch that innings.
Well, Salil, the kind of sixes that he hit, they were not just 2 yards out of the boundary. They were huge sixes. One of them went for like 88, 89 meters, and he doesn't look like a 6 foot 3 inch kind of a Shah Rukh Khan lad. He's quite short and he's skinny, and he hit such big sixes.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised by the way he was batting, sir. Seriously.
Well, if cricket was a game about and physical strength, we wouldn't have a Sachin Tendulkar, right? So
Absolutely.
some kind of talent that Ruturaj Gaikwad had shown today was very very pleasing to watch. The sixes that he hit, they were all timing. They were all timing. Even the one that he stepped out and hit Nagarkoti for a six, it really shocked him. I think his first over in the tournament, and you go out for 16 runs, and you're supposed to be India's young gun. So young boys playing against each other. I think that the match was, it's like a theater of different scenes and kind of situations that are created in cricket. So I think that was great by Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Speaking of strength, how can we not talk about Faf du Plessis, the bicep guy, the way he batted was something, next level. The way he played those shots, Salil. What are your thoughts on this magnificent innings? Highest individual
I
score for
think
him.
Absolutely. I think he missed out on that century at 2 balls to get 6 runs, but he'll be really happy with his performance. And as he's known in the test circles as marathon man, he's played a marathon
Yeah,
innings. He started off pretty brilliantly. He gave the start to Chennai in the first 4 overs, and then he waited back and looked at Ruturaj Gaikwad play that brilliant innings, and then watch Moeen Ali come and back more than on a strike rate of more than 200.
yeah,
So and then he started going after the bowlers in the last 2 overs as well, and he hit that brilliant six of Pat Cummins. Absolutely impossible to play that on the front foot, and how he played it
yeah.
was really marvelous to watch. So
Remarkable.
give it to that guy. He's really played a brilliant innings, anchored it, scored at a great strike rate of more than 150. In fact, all the Chennai batsmen, I think they've done their job today.
And
Absolutely. What a knock by Duplessis.
correct. He played an
It was a
amazing knock.
fast innings.
Yes, it was a fab innings, fantastic innings. Now, since the first game, we've been talking that Dhoni कब आएगा ऊपर, Dhoni कब आएगा, ये लो आ गया at number 4, and he hit some couple of good shots, and the ball at which he got out also was pretty fiercely hit, a great catch although, But what do you have to say about him coming up? Shows some confidence and he's getting that belief back in his own abilities.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if I were a little to play safe over here as a Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I'd probably promote a Sam Curran or a Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah,
But I think him coming was a very bold decision because he knew that there could be some balls that they might lose. But he came and he played pretty quickly. He was also very lucky with a couple of hits and miss hits going, not able to read the slow ball. But he hit a brilliant six of Prasidh Krishna after almost kind of struggling in that over. But he got 4 or 6 runs. I think they were also aided by the kind of extras they bowled. I think they had
yeah,
around 12 to 13 extras. So that's not good for a team who's going to chase a big target. I mean, they'd rather have 10 runs less to chase. So I think
absolutely.
Dhoni did a good job by promoting himself. He's got, if not all that confidence, a little bit of confidence. That last shot, he was really disappointed when he got out. He looked like he felt he really had middled that ball, but I think brilliant fielding by Morgan. So a great match on his
Fans
side.
are fans are going crazy. This is what CSK is supposed to be, and that is what they did today. But it's a game of two halves, as we all know. So, what do you have to say about? Firstly, speaking of the bowling on KKR's part, any positives according to you, Salil?
I think from a bowling perspective, Sunil Narayan came off very well. Varun Chakravarti
Yeah,
was bowling very well,
yeah,
and they don't fear to bowl their spinners in the first 6 overs. You see that about KKR. That's brilliant about Morgan, and they've actually used 70% of their overs in the first 6 overs are bowled by spinners, which shows
yeah.
that and showed by their performance, right? They had a pretty good economy at the end of the day, as compared to what the team has fed, and they bowled pretty well, and both of them picked up wickets. So I think all in all, the spinners should be happy about that, and on playing on such a surface where runs can come aplenty, they held their nerve. So I think they'll be quite positive about playing here again.
Yeah, in local cricket, we call such a pitch as a pata wicket. You are very familiar with that. That is what we are seeing today. A pata wicket and some, massive hitting by the batsman. Now, coming to the
Yeah.
chase, Salil, how do you think KKR should go about this chase? Because, looking at the scorecard, you can clearly see everyone has got to a start. Okay, Moeen Ali also got going and got out unfortunately to Sunil Narayan. But what are your thoughts on the chase, Salil? Because, a big total, good bowling attack. How do they go about it?
Well, I have no doubt that KKR cannot chase this. It's a very good surface to bat on. The ball also will also be a little difficult to grip considering the heat and the dew in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So there's a very good chance that KKR has the upper hand. Yes, if the ball changes mid-innings and it maybe grips and spins a little more, we never know. It either goes both ways. I mean, the other day it turned, and the day before that it did not turn. So
Yeah.
it all depends on how the surface will really be at that time. So there's no reason why KKR can't chase this. They've got a bunch of great batsmen, and their batsmen would really feel that they're going to be batting on a better surface than what they batted in Chennai. And if they batted decently in Chennai, I think they can do much better in on a ground like Wankhede. So all in all, I think KKR can totally give take the game to CSK, and let's really hope for a final over finish, whether
Yes,
it
yes.
goes either way.
Absolutely, and with a pitch such as this and the dimensions of the ground, as we all know, the chase is on, and 220 seems like a big total on any other ground, but at Wankhede, as you rightly said, that any total can be chased down at Wankhede. Salil, do you think Shubman Gill and Ritesh Rana should bat like how something like Mayank Agarwal and KL bat, giving compliments to each other, and if one is hitting, the other one should take a guard that I'm going to play the whole 20 overs in that context. How should they bat, Salil, the openers?
I think they should plan and bat just how CSK did. They were playing technical. They were not hitting all the balls, but all the bad balls were definitely going on the boundary. So
Yeah,
if they have that in mind, that they get set and don't give away their wicket. Wickets are important immediately. As soon as a wicket goes, I think the next over probably the run rate slightly slows down till a batsman gets set, and then it has that topsy turvy graph. So
yeah,
they'd really want to consolidate their innings and play, and hunt in packs. So if there is a bowler that they think that Shubman Gill can go after, they should do, because they're a good lefty righty combination. So I
yeah.
think that will set a very good tone 60 runs off 6 overs is a very easy possibility on this ground. It's not that big either. And Char can spray the ball and maybe can go
Yeah,
for runs if they are, if they step out and kind of make him concentrate a little more on what the batsman is doing and his movements. So there is a very good possibility that they can set a very good platform for the rest of the KKR batting to come and chase the score. So let's
yeah.
hope. I'm a little
Anything.
positive to see a great match after the match, after the afternoon match. So let's hope for an exciting finish.
Thank you, Rehan, for that compliment. But moving on, Salil, the umpires are out there. Deepak Chahar is on his mark. What are your thoughts? Still, it's like 70-30 to Chennai, or the odds can change at this point, Salil?
I would still be on Chennai side. I think they've got 15, 20 runs more in the bag as a cushion,
Yeah,
and that might be the difference. So I think
it's come
overall
on
KKR
CSK
will
today.
reach close on on a score of 190s, maybe the early 200s, but yeah, but they'll succumb.
It's an
Let's see. Let's
amazing
wait.
match. Amazing
Let's
innings
wait
on
and
our
watch.
hands. I'm so excited for this innings, and thank you so much, Salil. Let's hope that Chennai, come off as victors in the end. An amazing innings ahead of us. Nitish Rana and Shubman Gill are out there, and so is Deepak Chahar on the run-up. So I'll see you in the post-match show, Salil, and hopefully we will do the whistle podu in the end together.
Let's see. Let's hope for an exciting game to begin with.
Yeah, see you.
See you. Thank you.